business and your business is at a standstill, or if you are a mom and you feel isolated, then this is a message for you. So stay right there and we're going to get started. Tiffany C. Everett, and I help moms kick chaos to the curb with super simple strategies to help you get it together. Whether you are a single mom, or if you are a homeschool mom, or if you are just a mom needing some assistance along the way, special needs child, or I am here to be able to help you along the way. If this is your first time joining me, thank you so much for joining. I am a single parent myself, and I have raised a son that has autism, and we've homeschooled for quite some time. And during that process, I've learned a tremendous amount as far as with patience, as far as with educating, as far as the different ways to be able to network and grow a business, and also be able to raise a family and raise a child. So I have some great, awesome tips for you. I know you probably feel isolated if you are home by yourself, or if you have children. And this is probably the first time that you've ever had to homeschool. And I have been homeschooling my son for over 10 years. So I completely understand the frustration that may come alongside of it, but you got to understand that there is no one that's going to want to educate them and make sure they get it no more than you. So you are the best person for your child right now, and they need you so very much as you need them. So I would say take it in stride, take it day by day. Feel free to ask me questions or concerns if you may have some. I've used various curriculums to find out something that works for me. But if you are also trying to run a business and juggle the two of them, then we are in the same situation. And so I want to talk about different ways that you can utilize this time to be able to network and to be able to meet people in every day, all day long, And so one of the things I want to say is number one, video calls. Do you know what that is? A video call is basically when you make a call to someone and they receive it on the other end. Some things that you can use is like FaceTime. It's a good way to be able to communicate with other people. Zoom is so popular right now, and different Zoom hangout groups are being able to meet. I know with my church, we have been meeting in Zoom rooms, and also with the Civil Air Patrol, we've been meeting in Zoom rooms as well. So that is another way that you can network and socialize with other people that's like-minded like you. And also Google Meet. I don't know if you've seen the new Google program there, but yes. And Facebook has done the same exact thing. They also have those Facebook rooms too. So those are other ways. How about if you go online and create a nice little group of individuals where you guys can meet each week and have conversations about the topics that you have in store, or perhaps you can join me in my sessions, and I'll be getting ready to do that as well. If you have, so you can do Facebook, there's Periscope. So you can use different ways to do your video calls to be able to communicate with other people. I know Facebook also has that other program that is used on the system. Trying to remember the name of it, but it's coming to me in a minute. I'll bring that up as soon as I remember. But they also have that one where you can log in on your phone and be able to communicate with people on an international basis. So video calls is number one on my list. Another one is online communities. Be Live, actually, I'm trying out this really cool platform for the second time, I believe it is. And they do have a nice, it's called the Be Livers. And basically over there, you can be in a community to be able to network with other people about different streaming tips that you may have. If you're someone that likes to do streaming and be online, then that will be a great fit for you. If you are women's groups are very big, like Perry Girls is one that I'm a part of on Facebook. They also have a community over on Periscope as well. Different church groups also have online communities. You may be able to find different communities for maybe divorced parents, communities for single parents. You may be able to find those different types for addiction programs and things of that nature, or depression. So check those out. Maybe your local church may have an online community that you can become a part of to be able to network with other people as well. Another great one is to just help others. I know several individuals that are now creating masks, and they are donating those to different nurses and doctors that may need those types of items. So you can also do that as well. Maybe just distribution with food, or offer to assist in some type of capacity if you are really good at making websites, or or maybe have different skills and doing different things, maybe to offer some of those services to be able to help other people. That's number 3. Number 4, reestablish some relationships. How about maybe you haven't spoken to some of your social media networks online? Perhaps you can like some of their posts, share some of their posts, comment on some of their posts, and reconnect and rebuild that relationship where you've been missing in action for quite some time. So that's another way that you can do things. And also maybe follow some groups or some people that you feel that they have like-minded items on their sites, and you guys have something in common, and it's a really good way to be able to connect. Then go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and follow them and comment on some of the things that they're doing? Build those relationships in all these areas. You can use also on Twitter. You can build relationships there. So there's so many different social media platforms that you can utilize at this time to be able to connect with people all over the world. So they don't necessarily have to be the neighbor next door. It could be someone that's over in a whole nother state, a whole nother country. And so it's a wonderful opportunity to be able to get out there online and be able to meet people and network. And number 5, look for ways to be able to connect. How can you engage? How can you use the skills that you have to be able to engage and connect with others? One of the things that's so easy is to put negative comments out there and try to bring people down and not be nice. But instead of doing that, even if someone is being hard on themselves, lift them up. Give them a word of encouragement. Let them know that you understand, that you've been there, that you want to help them from that deep, dark space. And join some type of community that will allow you to be able to use those skills, and you be able to use your testimony that you have gained all these years to be able to give to someone and let them know how you made it through. So number 1, video calls. Find a way to do that. Online communities. Number 2. Number 3, try to reach out and help other people. And number 4, reestablishing lost relationships. And number 5, look for some type of ways to connect, depending no matter what system you may be using. I hope these 5 social media distancing networking tips are things that would be able to assist you. I know there's other ways. If you have some that you would like to recommend, feel free to post them down in the comments, and let us all know what other ways and methods that you may be using in order to connect with others and network in this social distancing that we are in right now. I have some other videos if you'd like to check those out. Scripture Snacks is another great one where I give you some information and tips that encourage you each and every day. I give you a little bit of information so that you can take that scripture with you and snack on it every single day. If you want to follow me over on my email, my website, that's TiffanyCEverett.com, and you can follow me on Instagram at TiffanyCEverett as well. I hope you guys have a great day. It's been wonderful. It's been great. I will be chatting with you on the next episode. Have a great day, and I'll be chatting with you soon.